Hi everyone and welcome back. I actually had to look up on my phone to see what day it was recently because I had no idea. And it's Friday, so happy Friday. I ate a bag of chips for breakfast, so let's get started. I don't know why you needed to know that, but now you know. Anyway, today in this Makeup 101 series, what is it? We are going to be talking about bronzer. I'll tell you what bronzer is and just kind of show you a few examples, and then I will put it on for you just to kind of show you how I put on bronzer. It may be different on how you're actually supposed to put on bronzer, but this is just how I do it. This video is for those who are just starting out in makeup or those who are just curious about makeup in general, and it's just to kind of help them get a start on what is best to my knowledge. Anyway, I know these videos, I have hair shedding on me everywhere. Goodness. Anyway, these are just intended to help those out that are curious about it or are just starting out. And I know these videos helped me out a little bit when I first started with makeup, so I hope they help you guys out too. So bronzer I actually had to look up just to make sure I was explaining it to you guys right. But bronzer is used to help you give a sun-kissed glow to your skin, typically in brownish tones. You can have a really dark brown or a really light brown. It can be used to darken areas of the skin without masking it or add warmth, according to Google here. But anyway, I believe it also helps you with cheekbones if you don't have any. Well, we all have cheekbones, but it helps you kind of fill them in. So anyway, I will show you guys that. So anyway, it gives you a nice sun-kissed glow to your skin, or if you want something darker, darker glow as well. So a couple examples I have is this e.l.f. bronzer palette. And we have four different tones here. Now, since I'm fair skinned, typically I like going for the more warm toned bronzers because I feel like the darker bronzers actually really show up on my face more since I'm fair toned. But for those of you that either like that look with the darker tone, or if you have darker skin, they do make darker bronzers as well, and I'll get to that one in a minute. But they just have these four kind of lighter brown shades. I'll just swatch this one for you, just to kind of let you guys know. There's this one, that. There's that. So you can barely see them. I personally like the warm tones, like I said. But anyway, bronzers come in palettes like that. Or you can get them in singles. This is a travel size edition. This is from Too Faced. This is the Chocolate Soleil one. This is a matte bronzer. This is the little travel size one that I have. Now, like I said, this is a really dark bronzer. So to me, in my personal preference, I mean, I believe it's all about preference. You guys do what you want to do. But to my personal preference, I think this is just a tad bit too dark. I'll swatch that for you on my skin. It doesn't show up that way on your finger, but I can put it on my face and show you here in a minute just how dark it is. It is a nice bronzer. I'm going to give it that. It's just too dark for me. This is another one by Too Faced, but it's called Sweetie Pie. Looks like that. But I actually found this one I really like as well. So it looks like a pie, but it actually comes out really nice on my skin tone. I'm not sure how well you guys can see it on this finger, but there's that, and I'll show you guys examples here in just a minute. Another favorite bronzer of mine is this Wet n Wild Color Icon bronzer. This is in the shade Palm Beach Ready. This is actually my very first bronzer. See if I can get a good swatch for you on my thumb, but it looks like that. It's really nice glow or a tan like you've been to the Bahamas, but you were actually home. But it looks like that. As you can see, it's very well loved and used. I'll show you guys how I typically put on bronzer. I'll put on a lighter one on one side, like let's just say this side, and then a darker one on this side because I just want to show you guys some examples. You could do this with a brush. I just like using the e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush just to kind of help blend it out. But how I apply bronzer, let's do the Wet n Wild bronzer one. This is the Palm Beach Ready. We'll do it on this side. But how I typically like doing it is I just get, you know, my brush in a circle here like this. So it looks like that. And then I do one of these. I suck it in. Right here, make the fish face. Trust me, it helps. I start about here. And then just go down. So typically you would apply bronzer after you apply your foundation. So that just, I'll zoom in a little bit for you guys. That just gives a nice natural look to it. Like that. Now many bronzers, many different brands, so you guys I encourage you to experiment and find which one you like. And let me use, not this one, we'll use this one. And then I'll apply that darker one on this side just to kind of show you guys. But I do like a natural, more looking one myself. Anyway, this is the Chocolate Soleil by Too Faced. Once again, one of these. And then it does smell really nice too, in case you guys were wondering. So there's that. That one, as you can see, is a little bit darker. I zoomed in for you guys than this one. Now, upon applying it to your cheeks, I don't personally do this too terribly often, but I do see people go in a little bit on their nose. I mean, I see people do that all the time. I don't. Kind of tastes like chocolate too. Wow. Don't eat it. I see them put it on their nose just a little bit, or kind of like right in here on their temples. I always kind of just forget about that part, therefore I never do it, but it is a cute look when you do remember. Anyway, that's what that looks like. Anyways, I hope this has helped somebody out there. I know these, like I said, these videos help me out a lot. That is it for today. If you guys are interested, give me a thumbs up. And if you are also interested, go over and subscribe by hitting that bell. I always forget what side it is. I want to say that side. That side or this side. Anyway, go hit that bell if you are interested in hitting that subscribe button to see more of me. I update quite frequently. That is it, guys, and I will see you next time with another new video, and I hope you guys have a good day.